Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. Now that it's been a little bit, I think it's a good time to try doing a proper Mirror Dungeon 2 normal Rupture run using the new units. And of course, we're starting with Thunderbranch. There is really no other better choice. It's just perfect for this build, that's for sure. And I'll go something like that, yeah. As far as the team's going, we just have the Rupture units. I think we're going to send Heathcliff in first, which is definitely very strange, but he's just got so much Rupture Infliction that him with the Thunderbranch is just kind of insane. And as far as everyone else, something like this for now, maybe? It's probably going to be decent enough. LCCB Ishmael is the kind of unit that, you know, really will only be super good for us if we can get more of her skill 3s, otherwise she's going to be a little bit too situational. And Talisman Sinclair is funny. Or Red Sheet Sinclair is funny. I don't know if I don't know if I mean in a good way though. Yeah, this dissect target's gonna be really nice because it's gonna inflict 3 rupture count on Clash Win and then just start building up the rupture. Inflict +3 rupture count, yeah. Should be pretty good. I'm getting a little bit of a resonance off here of our Gluttony. If we can get more off, his passive could actually be really, really good. If we try going full into like the Gluttony stuff, maybe we could get like some funny usage out of getting so many talismans. Yeah, look at that. Look at that rupture, because it's just staying like high thanks to the Thunderbranch. Now they're gonna run out of rupture here, of course, because we've used a lot of attacks already. We can get an envy resonance though, so sure, why not? Yeah. Almost all dead. Just gotta finish these guys off. They've taken more than enough damage, and no reason to trigger the talisman passive. Down they go. He's triggering his passive too. Doesn't his passive benefit from having a bunch of... I guess we kind of do want more 7 association people if we want to benefit from his passive more, don't we? I mean, like you need 4 7 associated entities to get like the best benefit. Yeah, plus 1 additional rupture. If it's triggering this. But I mean, then we'd have to use another one of those 7 association units. Maybe we do Yi-Song or something? I don't know, I'll think about that. Yi-Song at least has his ego. I definitely have realized that, you know, Dimension Shredder is not really an ego we should use too much for Rupture, mainly because of the fact that it sure does, like, spend a 5 Rupture count. Which is the kind of thing that we definitely could get running decently. I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not, but I really don't like the fact that a lot of identities are gaining, like, buffs if you just run, like, specifically these identities together. I think the exception is, like, it makes perfect sense for N-Corp to get, like, buffs if you just solely run, like, a bunch of N-Corp things together, because they're, you know, they've got their own stuff with, like, Fnatic and Nails and stuff like that. But the fact that they've been giving, like, some minor stuff like that to, like, 7 Association, and they also gave some minor stuff like that to, some of the Zvi identities, I don't know, I feel like it's... I feel like it just feels weird, I guess. I don't know. 8 talismans on Honglu, alright. That's a couple. I guess the target's the person with the most HP, right? So it's always gonna pick Honglu pretty much? Something like that. Ooh. Your stars. That is a very nice thing to see. You need 2 out of 3. You just need 1, so you're the best chance of 95 success. Yeah, there we go. Mars Fortune earned. Very nice. Alright, question of the day. And this is another one that's very simplistic, but out of all the Project Moon media, what's your favorite? Is it just like, it's like, do you like, is Lobcorp your favorite? Is Rune your favorite? Is Limbus your favorite? Or maybe your favorite is like Wonderlamp, Distortion Detective, Leviathan, something like that. Leave your answer in the comments below. I'm kind of curious. Because of the fact this is, on a Limbus video, I feel like there may be, like, more people that like Limbus. There might be some people who haven't played the previous games. I don't know, I get the sense that a lot of people have, or at least are very knowledgeable, even if they haven't, just because, Limbus kind of, like, threw them into the world. But yeah, for me, it's definitely Ruin is my favorite. Well, I did play LobCorp first. Ruin is the one that really got me invested. Because, old LobCorp translation, I had no idea what was going on in the story of LobCorp when I first played it. Back in, like, 2019, I think? Yeah. You leave your answer in the comments below. See, these guys are dying. They've got a bunch of Rupture on them still. Very nice. And victory. Very cool. And a boss, Blunt Week. I mean, Blunt Week means it has to be the imagined G-Corp head manager, right? That's the only Blunt Week on the first floor? Yeah. Or what is it? The Recollected, that's the word I was looking for. I knew it was something like that. I knew it wasn't Reminisced, but it was something similar to Reminisced. For Envy Res, why not? Not like a great Envy Res, but it's something. Might as well. The fact that we actually did manage to get Mara's Fortune super early means we're gonna have some pretty good chances to find just more random Rupture gifts, especially if we trying to prioritize Abno fights. Since Abno fights means we'll have a 70% chance to get to choose one of 2 Ego gifts. Without Tomorrow's Fortune, it would only be, one, so you'd have half the chance of getting something you wanted. And of course, what we really want is, you'll notice, like, we're hitting people a bunch, we're keeping the Rupture count up, we're not inflicting a bunch of Rupture potency when we do that. Not as much as I'd like, though, so I mean, obviously, I want the battery, standard duty battery. Would definitely be the best thing for us. We're definitely doing pretty good Rupture, though, don't get me wrong. But it could be even more if every attack just inflicted like a baseline of 3 more Rupture. That's how you really build up Rupture. Yeah, and they die. We get EO gifts now though, so we could get a battery here if we're lucky. And nothing good. Nothing good. We'll take this. Healing, it's early enough that it'll provide a decent bit of cost, be able to buy more things in shops, be able to buy more Rupture gifts in shops. And top half, definitely. And we can add someone new to the team. Who do I want to add? I'm trying to think if I want to add Talisman Sinclair. I really like the idea of not putting him on the party and trying to get his support passive to work. Just because inflicting like 8 talismans, like that's pretty good, I think. It'll do some like self-damage to Hongwu when it triggers, but like it's not gonna let me hover over Talisman here. I was hopeful, but I didn't expect it. That'll just mean Hongwu's gonna inflict a bunch of Rupture with his attacks, which is pretty cool. Whenever we get our Bloody Resonances, which won't happen too often, but it does mean that we can open up the 7th slot to add another 7 Association person so that we can get even more Rupture off with every attack from Heathcliff. Or every attack making use of a target's weakness with Heathcliff. Trying to think, what other Rupture gifts are there? There's some, like, there's the one that makes it so enemies that start a turn with a Rupture get just, like, an attack power down. Or, not attack power down, but, like, a offense level down. Which is, like, a decent benefit. It's nothing too special, but it's decent. What else is there? There's, like, a bunch of other, like, random ones. Like, there's stuff like the, whatever, like, the vines are called. The ones that... the Thorny Vines. Whatever they're called. It's not Thorny Path. Thorny Path is the sinking one, but it's the other one that looks like Thorny Path and looks like Smoke and Wires, but isn't because it's actual, like, vines instead of either of those two. But the one that just inflicts a little bit of rupture on everyone every turn based on their speed count. Nice. Rupture. And we got our talismans here for no reason beyond, you know, just doing some damage to Honglu. I think because the turn doesn't technically end, I don't think it triggers, but it might. It probably does trigger. I don't know. Is it turn end or is it turn start that talismans do the damage? One of the two. It's... Turn end at 6+ count, removal talisman, take fixed damage by its count. Okay. But I mean, that's fine, because it'll be like... Whatever like the Gluttony Resonance we get is, we'll get twice that amount of talismans on Honglu whenever we get the Gluttony Resonance of 3 or more. Which means you'll just deal 8 more Rupture with every attack. So, pretty good. We try building it up this fight, trying to see just how well we can get that to trigger. Yeah, anyone who has a Gluttony attack is not going to use it unless they've got multiple of them, like Ishmael. Trying to see just how much we can wean the mechanic. If we get something for a little bit of charge, that could also be pretty good for us, yeah. Looking at that. Neutral, yeah, you're gonna need to take a neutral, it seems. Split the gap, sure. And I guess field commands your Rupture one. Sure, we'll go for that then. Why not? Nice. A little bit of Rupture, not much, but a little bit. And then Shove just inflicts paralysis. Yeah. I think Shove also gives herself aggro, doesn't it? So I think Ishmael's gonna be targeted a bunch next turn. Assuming we don't, you know, stagger all these guys. I guess they're not all gonna be staggered, but there's... They might actually all be staggered. No, I don't think Honglu will stagger. He might, though. They are... Oh no, he lost his clash, so he didn't get the stagger off into... Gregory shouldn't stagger. Okay, you guys both have aggro, except you guys just only want Honglu. The 3 of them literally only want Honglu. Oh, we can get a full Gluttony Resonance this turn, though. That's pretty cool. The Honglu can Decay Blade and just do a bunch of Rupture on a single person. Forensics. Profiling. And you guys can just go for your weaker Gluttony attacks on these guys. Maximum Absolute Resonance. This does mean Honglu is going to inflict 12 Rupture with every attack this turn, because he's got 12 Talismans. Now, he's only going for 2 attacks, so it's nothing too insane. Or he's going for a single skill that has 2 attacks on it. That's what I'm saying. Nice. Did he not gain the... Oh no, Otis did. Oh, Otis has more HP than... Huh. What do you mean? Did he just take... Oh, did he take some damage? I guess so. 219. 251. Oh yeah, I guess they were tied at the start of this turn. Right, because she was at max HP before that last turn. So they were both at 219. Coincidentally, Honglu might have been slightly lower than that because he probably healed a little bit with his attack, maybe. No, he didn't heal with his attack. Or no, he didn't. That means they were tied on HP, so Otis actually got the talismans that turn. I wasn't expecting that because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't really think anyone else would have, you know, that much HP, but it makes sense. 7 Otis is very tanky. And then just make sure they die. Should be good. Everything should be dead this turn. Assuming all goes to plan, which... As I always say, everything always goes to plan. Without a doubt. Nice. Yeah, it sure is looking like everything dies. Yeah, there's only 1 attack and 1 more person left. So Suppress does more than enough. Nice. Now 70% chance to get 2 ego gifts to choose from. Come on, be funny. More damage to staggered enemies, or just whenever enemies get staggered, someone heals. We'll take the healing one. I don't particularly want more damage. Heal everyone. It's just Hong Luke's. He lost one clash in the previous fight and he took some damage from that. Sinclair skill. I don't plan to use Sinclair, so eh. Although we will add you to the team. That's the wrong thing. There we go. I was like, wait a second, why is he still default? But it's because I forgot to hit the button. Yeah, we'll just add you to the team. We won't add your ego because that's expensive and I don't want to spend the cost on that. And we don't need more ego gifts, so we just leave. Save it up. I just realized Ishmael's still like very low sanity. She's been doing barely any clashing, I suppose. Oh well. She'll get it back soon. She'll get her sanity up soon. This is Clippy Cloppity, I think? Yeah. That's what I thought. Means it should die, I'd assume. Especially with a couple, like, well-timed attacks. Dominating and neutral, sure, good enough for me. Especially if we go for this, we can have Honglu. It's based on, yeah, just resonance, yeah. So he's gonna gain 8 talismans, so he's gonna do a bunch of Rupture. He'll put some Rupture and put some Rupture count. Press should inflict even more Rupture count. Maybe I should do this on someone else though for safety. Yeah. The plan is just, we're gonna try and see how fast we can kill Clippy Cloppity. Just with the power of insane Rupture numbers. Because we've managed to get suppressed first turn, very good for us. Yeah, 22. And then suppress. Is it gonna... unfortunate. Didn't have enough Rupture count to go fully insane as far as the numbers go. I mean, he still died, so, don't really think I need to be too concerned. And then we do something like this and they'll both die. Nothing more than that, really. This is a really easy fight because of the fact you can kind of just straight up kill. Nice. And then... oh, this guy actually survives. Okay. Well, we're not putting on the shoes. We don't want that. Honglu's got this, almost guaranteed. Now we just kill. Yeah. There's nothing else to it. It survived at 1 HP. If we only made one more attack, though, for it. Guess I underestimated the weakness of using, like, 2 skill 1s on it or something like that. Really should have seen that coming, though. Oh, well. Oh, there's the battery. Yeah. There's our increased Rupture. And Envy inflicts 5 Rupture instead of 3, and we've got a fair bit of Envy, so, this will be good. This will be real good. We'll go up first. Take the risky encounter, kill some Inquisitors or whatever it's gonna be. I don't know, it's just bugs. Just bugs for us to squash like the bugs they are. Sure. That'll work. Yeah, Suppress is gonna inflict a bunch of Rupture now. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it just, you actually, I was gonna tell you to look at that. I mean, I did tell you to look at that, but you didn't get the chance to look at it because they just died. Because of the power of just the Suppress's insane Rupture combined with the stuff to inflict even more Rupture. Now we get our Gluttony stuff bigger. Max HP gains Flash Power, so that means Hongwu can also gain Flash Power from that one. Yeah. A lot of Gluttony stuff. Makes sense though, because Rupture is pretty closely tied to Gluttony, and we're going for a Rupture run in case you can't tell. I'm sure that'll come as a shock to you. What, this? A Rupture run? Psh, no way. Victory though. Hopefully we get a final boss that is weak. to, you know, slash, so we can just get some stupid amounts. Allies gain point, allies gain charge. This is actually kind of a tough one. Not really. Do we take Nebulizer? I was thinking about it like this, because if everyone starts with 5 charge count, that means Gregor can inflict a bunch of rupture count on someone with his skill 3. He'll be able to inflict it like skill 1 if he draws a skill 3 immediately. But that only works if the target has Tremor. And our only way of inflicting Tremor with this team is like Gregor's skill 2 and Ishmael's skill 2. So I'll take the Nebulizer from... No, I'll take Lightning Rod. We don't need crits. We don't need more damage. I need to remember that. I don't want damage. I want to kill. Prayer Books does very little for us, but the other option I think is purely negative, so I'll still roll with it. Red Order, yep, and when you inflict sinking with skills, which is absolutely no one. I mean, I guess we could still inflict sinking with, like, Land of Illusion, 5 sinking. That's about it, though. Not exactly a very sinking-oriented run. Right? Haikyuu and Mariachi foes, some fiends. Oh, we can just instantly get the talisman off. You're going for size target. Hey, you just kill this guy if you do this. Yeah, 8 talismans. Yeah, that's 29 rupture from a single skill. That's pretty cool. I really have underestimated Talisman Sinclair's like support passive. I thought it was just purely bad, but I really didn't think about the fact that like you still do get plenty of benefits from it, even if it does do, you know, a little bit of self-damage. Absolutely worth it. I remember I definitely think I trashed on it when the identity first released for like, wow, this is awful, but like it really isn't. It's awful if you like aren't going for a rupture team, but like at that point, like why would you use the support passive of Red Sheet Sinclair if not going for a rupture team? You know? I also think we might want to reorganize our team a little bit. I mean, because if we're only focusing on Hong Lu so much, we should probably send him in first. So we can get even more usage out of his rupture stuff whenever it triggers from the talisman. Otherwise, you guys probably deserve high numbers, something like that. Oh, we don't have you yet, right? I also feel like I definitely am undervaluing 7 Faust. Like she's still got really good rupture count. It's mainly the fact that, you know, some of these aren't like self-sufficient. Yeah, like this skill 3 is not good for us. Inflicts rupture with the second coin, but that's it. This one inflicts 3 rupture count 1 clash win though, and that's pretty good. Otherwise, our skill 1 and skill 3 don't really help us that much though. There's not enough rupture inflictions compared to something like 7 Heathcliff and his insane amounts of rupture he's got. And I'm sure it would probably be better if I had her out up type 4. I don't remember what her up type 4 does, but I think it's more rupture, so definitely would be worth going for that. Unfortunately though, up dying is expensive. God. That person just is dying to Faust. 23 HP, yeah. Oh, they died to Ishmael, but they were prepared to die by Faust. They were served on a platter. We can get our gluttony off now. So you can just, you know, Impede Intruder. Impede Intruder doesn't do much for us. It's only a single coin. I guess that is the thing about Keikor Ponglu. He's not the best person to gain the talisman simply because he doesn't have a lot of coins on a lot of his attacks. Although if it wasn't for him, it would probably always target, always target Otis. Since Otis is like the second highest HP. And I guess she doesn't have much better coins. I think it's like a 1 coin, a 2 coin, and a 3 coin on her. So it's only slightly better than, you know, Hong Lu's 1 coin, 2 coin, 2 coin. So I think it's fine. Otis Gill, Crown of Roses, Downpour is really funny. Oh, Downpour is actually really good. Yeah, we take it. Definitely. And Crown of Roses is also very good. Just inflict Rupture. And give out another skill too, since that's the Rupture one. Alright, a lot of good stuff. So in case you're wondering why I got Downpour, everyone's always going to have Tremor, which means when in combination with the Lightning Rod, this means that we'll be able to get some actual benefit from Gregor's skill 3, being able to burst Tremor on someone instantly inflict 4 Rupture count if he with the charge you got from the Telepole or the Lightning Rod. Is it the most overpowered thing? Was it really worth buying a 250 cost for Downpour, which we can not use too much? I mean, it's also good for suppression, that's the thing. Or just suppress. Since that bursts Tremor, and target is 5 plus Tremor count point power up. We definitely could get benefit from it. We want to do this first turn. I actually don't know. We might want to save this for next turn. So that Honglu will have multiple speed dice. Yeah, I'll go for that. We'll do some decent damage, nothing else. This guy resists the slash, so only a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, a bunch of Tremor counts on that person for no real need, but it's good. Now let's see. This is where we're gonna want to get this off. I guess we can do something like. I guess we want to do something like this, most likely. It means that you're going for struggling. What's your? Is it sloth? No, it is gluttony. Okay, then we'll guard against that one. Sure. It'll do some damage to Ishmael, but she's a tank. She can handle it. This guy dies. Nice. Okay. Yeah, not too much. I mean, it is a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, but it could have been a lot worse. There you go. There's your 27 Rupture that you're going to lose most likely unless we can get more Rupture count on it somehow. Which is possible, actually. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. You defend, and if you clash with the Rap, you'll be able to inflict Rupture count on him, so that he's not going to run out of Rupture count. There we go, that's perfect. I think. Assuming none of these, end up backfiring, killing early. They shouldn't, though. I think this should go exactly how I could have hoped for, as far as doing just a bunch of damage here, because Wrap Up, yeah, inflicts some Rupture count, and then attack him a little bit. Yeah, now he's at 35 Rupture with 5 count. And he just kind of dies. Well, they all kind of just died, so nothing too shocking there. That's a victory. Another very clean fight against that goon. And let's see, what are we going to take here? Resources, poise, healing, Flash, Envy stuff. We'll take this. Flash, Envy stuff kind of works best with us. The others, there's some like potential there with some of those. Of course, I tried passing on the funny Throne because it's too funny. It's too good sometimes. The pathway will do something like yeah, we're definitely gonna go with something like pop and then go down here so we take the slash right because we've got more slash than just straight across. Yeah, looks good, and we can add you to the team now. You're just kind of gonna be chilling. It's the best he can do, really. That's what he's here for. But he'll add a little bit of gluttony to the table, and of course he's a buff to Heathcliff. That's the most important feature he has. Struggling. Maybe you should start with a defense. Double excise target, sure, why not? Ooh, might be bad. There we go. Still a little wacky. 9 clashes there, alright. Yeah, just rupture this guy. There we go, 18 HP. If there's another attack going for him... Oh, there is, yeah. I just see Honglu just slowly, like, going over there, just levitating over there, like Jamiroquai style, and then just killing him.
나이스. 하나 제꼈다.
Struggling. Maybe we should Crow's Eye View then? Just because he needs to clash at least at some point if he's ever going to get his sanity up. So I think just going for a Crow's Eye View for the sake of that is not a bad plan. Oh, nice. Random inflicted a bunch of rupture count. Are you going to stagger this guy before you... Yeah, you sure did stagger this person. So that Crow's Eye View is actually going to be bad for us. Now, Yi-Sung isn't clashing with it, and therefore it's with net negative sanity from this. Oh well. We'll do something sooner or later, statistically. Oh, we got a kill, though. That's some sanity. Never mind, it wasn't. These guys are too weak to give sanity to us still? I guess? Alright. If you insist. There we go, though. Clean. And phlebotomy, sure. That's more healing. We don't particularly need it. Oh, you did get sanity. It just didn't show. That's good. Makes sense. I was wondering why, of all situations where he wouldn't gain sanity from killing, that would be one of them, because this is floor 4. I guess what level are these enemies? 37, yeah. And the Encore fight, that was a challenge battle, so they're probably even higher leveled. Oh, we can get this off, though. Why not? Gluttony Resonance moment. Forensics. This guy is weak to the slash, so he gets a bunch of rupture with every attack because his passive triggers. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, 16 rupture on that guy. Ooh, death on that guy. He ran out of rupture there, but it's not like it matters. The tremor burst. It cracked me up every time. I love the downforce. Just so silly for that. Just the free tremor bursts every turn, the free tremor every turn. And it's got some decent synergy with us too. Mainly for the sake of Gregor and for the sake of Ishmael gaining the coin power on her skill 3. Although she won't gain that until like turn 3, I think, based on how it works. They need a certain amount of tremor count. Gregor skill. Oh, that is perfect. That is one of the best things we could hope for, I think. Sticky Muck, Gluttony or Pure Skill inflicts defense level down. We've got a lot of Gluttony skills. Why not? Leave the shot. Boss. Looks like the boss of this floor is the fish. No one needs healing. Alright. That's good to see. And now let's see just how efficiently we can delay this fish. We gotta choose one of the fins, and then we gotta go all out with our rupture attacks on that one. Never, other attacks focus on clashing. Like, Yi-Sung, you're gonna be a clasher here. You clash against, like, one of the parts that we don't really care about too much. But you can clash against the body, sure. Because we don't want to do rupture stuff on either the body or the tail, because the tail break and then you can no longer attack them. We want to do it on the right leg. Anyone who doesn't have great rupture stuff kind of needs to sit on the side. Yeah, you don't have your skill too, so you're gonna be a clash for this turn. You go for the body. Priest chains, so a little bit of rupture count. Nothing great though. You can go for the left leg. Here we go. This goes here. This goes here. You guys are looking pretty good. Look rupture. Yeah, that looks good. And then you clash too. Yeah, something like this. Oop. Unfortunate. Oh, you still won. That's good. I immediately gave up as soon as she lost a single clash. I was like, oh, she's dead. Okay. Resisting it so it didn't, do that much to the body. Didn't do that much to that left leg. Okay, 8 rupture with a 4 count already on that leg. 30 rupture with a 6 count. And then, 40 rupture with a 5 count. Alright. I know what we're going to be doing next turn, and we're just going to be killing that arm.
표적 확인.
And then it's just going to die.
부위 하나가 박살났건 근사한 한 방이었어.
Yeah. Because if we look at the right leg, 41 Rupture with a 5 count. We just attack it a bunch and it loses. This needs Flash or Inflict its Rupture count, so it's not going to be good in this actual single target. You can just go for this then. How's our speed looking? These guys will go before the fish does, so they've got enough Rupture stuff, we can kind of just go with that. Grind them, sure. Yield command again. Intuition. This. Shame we didn't have enough gluttony to, you know, trigger the talisman's first turn, because that would have been even funnier. But still decent. Nice. Let's grind him just to, you know, inflict even more tremor or Rupture count and then kill him. There we go. That's what we call a successful disarm. Rider Pierce gain power. Enemies with Rupture of the offense level reduced by 3. Absolutely. Just weaken them. Because there's no situation in which someone doesn't have Rupture if they've been attacked at least once in a fight thanks to the battery. Every single attack, even if it gets rid of all their Rupture, will inflict even more Rupture afterwards. So yeah, that's pretty good. And we'll do something like this, probably. 300 cost. And that should be enough to get whatever we want in the shop. So we'll do fight, rest stop, shop. Take the top path, probably, so we can get, you know, another event.
100초만 기다려줄게.
Here's our Gluttony Resonance. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Yeah,
깔끔하게.
it'll be fine. I actually really need to stop taking risks on this floor. I feel like I always do this in, like, the first fight of floor 5, and, like,
관찰을
20% of the time I, like, it bites me,
끝났습니다.
roughly.
완벽한
Like,
한방.
usually it's nothing too bad, but occasionally, like, someone will just straight up die instantly because of my, negligence. And, that's not really nice. I think in this one we would be fine. We've got extras. We can always throw in, like, red sheets and glare if something actually goes wrong. Even if we do kind of prefer a support passive for this build.
표적 확인. 예측대로 빈틈 투성이로군.
Yeah.
자,
방금은 우리가 우세. 서둘러
음.
끝내보자고.
The remaining people are staggered, so we just do whatever.
시동 걸어볼까?
And, you know, whatever is all you need to do.
얘는 처리했고 침묵했어.
유효타.
And?
좋아. 계속 집중하지.
Very nice. Did not, in fact, get the 20% chance of losing someone instantly on this floor that tends to happen in the first fight. Heal, no one needs healing, because no one's been taking damage still. Oh, Barbed Snare, that's good. I mean, get this and then we can change Honglu's skills at the same time. So we're changing, like, Rupture on enemies equal to their speed values. Lust Resonance is not happening. We'll take this, we'll change Honglu's skills. What do we want to change? Do we want to give him another skill 2? Get rid of skill 1 to a skill 2. I think that's the best choice, because that's more gluttony, so we can trigger the passive more. Oh, and because of that, we still have enough to buy the golden urn. This does nothing for us, but we've got nothing else to spend our cost on. So we'll take it. And yeah, just top path to the end, I think. Wow, this is another really unfortunate thing to get this late. Sure, we'll do Otis's blood. You're good. Oh, you actually failed. Well, we still got the hammer. I think we've actually failed that sometime recently.
어.
But yeah, we sure do. Just take more damage and SP damage, but we still get the gift. How merciful. Okay.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만
Gluttony
기다려줄게.
Resonance. Might as well.
깔끔하게.
Give Hongwu his funny talismans.
관찰을
Profiling staggers that person. They're still alive for now,
내 피가
but they're
배고팠어.
staggered.
잘
Some of them have gotten quite a bit of rupture.
시동
There we go.
걸어볼까?
And then let's grind him just to inflict far too much Rupture count on this guy, far more than he'd ever reasonably need. Lene doesn't do much of anything, it just kills, which is, you know, plenty enough here. And Decay Blade finishes the last guy off. Good, good. What other Rupture E.G.O are there that we don't have that are, like, good? Like, I'm of course, like, not, like, talking about Thrill, because, like, of course we don't have Thrill, and of course, you know, that would be stupidly good. We almost certainly can't get Thrill at this point. We have a 30% chance to get an E.G.O from this fight, or 35% chance? 30-35, somewhere in that range. Oh, and we can get the passive off again. We get even more talismans. How swell. I love to see it. Okay, yeah. Yi-Song lost his clash. Someone else lost their clash, that's fine. Weakness analyzed. Looks like Faust actually got her weakness analyzed off for once, I think. That's good. Struggling. You should probably defend then. Don't want Yi-Song to die. His entire purpose is kind of just to chill around for after all. Just to give a little bit of Rupture to Heathcliff, assuming that he's, you know, exploiting a weakness. And there we go. Now we get an event, and then we're off to fight the boss, who I once again have not paid attention to see what exactly it is. Oh, I think that was Wrath. Remember, we'll do that occasionally. No, that was Gloom. Okay. That's the bull. That's actually very interesting. This is one that I thought might end up being a little unfortunate, depending on how this goes. Because the thing about the bull is, it only has a single body part, which could be either really good or really bad, depending on how much Rupture we're going to be able to inflict. Clash win plus 3 Rupture count. Can you win a Clash? It looks like you can. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Inflict Rupture. Decay Blade's good for us. Don't particularly need it to clash, but sure. Wrap up. We kind of want this one to clash, though. Yeah, so we'll do something like this instead. Won't clash with that, though. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, like, how we're going to go about clashing here. Because we want this to clash. We want these two to clash, and the others we don't want to clash. Who is this going to be attacking? Ishmael? Otis? We actually might be able to just let those go through, then. Like, because we want to clash with this for more Rupture count. We want to clash with this for more Rupture count. Otherwise, I don't really think it matters. We'll inflict some Rupture with some various attacks. We'll have you defend for now. You're not going to inflict any Rupture. Otherwise, everyone else is inflicting Rupture here. So this should go pretty well. There's a couple favorite clashes here. That didn't clash. That was supposed to clash. Why didn't that clash? That's unfortunate. Okay, but this wins. Nice. That's a bunch of Rupture count. Love to see it. Yeah, 33 Rupture and an 8 count already. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, the first coin got destroyed, so this attack is pretty bad. I guess it just clashed against the wrong one for some reason. I don't know if that was an error on my side, like if I targeted the wrong thing on accident and didn't realize it, or if, you know, the game was lying to me. I could see either way, making sense. Dominating. Are we actually dominating? It looks like it. Defense level down defense level -7 this turn, alright. Rupture gain coin power, sure. Okay, we'll target this one with everything that we're actually just gonna kind of throw at him. That's a dominating, that'll probably be good then. You can just defend. You can defend charge in. You kind of really don't need to be doing much else beyond, you know, just being hit a little bit. Oh, and you're being targeted. Oh, can we get this off? Oh, yes, we can. All right. So, I guess you do this. You clash there. Oh, no, you clash against this guy and you lose your clash. Right, right. That's the strat. Because now Honglu's gonna get his talismans to be inflicted. We'll... Oh no, we need to redirect that one. We'll win this clash. We'll win this clash. We'll lose this clash intentionally. We'll win this clash. And we're gonna inflict a bunch of rupture. Yeah, the bull's dead. The bull's very dead. This is, in fact, very overkill that we're actually not going to be able to get Honglu to attack, I don't think. We're not even going to get to make use of the talismans. Yeah. Oh well. That was a good round, that's for sure. Victory. Once again, they're just not taking enough in Mirror Dungeon 2 normal.
제가 봐도 훌륭했네요. 잠깐 자유 시간 좀 갖고
Like, I'd
있다면
absolutely love something like where if it was just the boss HP from Mirror Dungeon 2 hard, but like the actual clash bar from Mirror Dungeon 2 normal. I think that would be a very fun balance for just, I mean, I guess that would, of course, that would be really good for, you know, getting stupid builds off. Being able to, you know, beat stuff up for long periods of time. Modularize. And I always instinctively go to past missions immediately, despite the fact I've already always done them. Or sometimes already always done them. But it's extraction time. Okay, nice. 2 of those. And anything here? Oh, an actual 2-star. Something actually nice. I was saying that like semi-sarcastically since it was, you know, nothing. That's good. That's one of the units we were using today, thanks to it being on the actual targeted banner. Wow. But yeah, little bit of rupture on this. This guy's got a wee bit of rupture from his attack. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.